1 Minute Inspirations, Henry Street Church of Christ. Aspire to be like the greatest. For whom he foreknew, he also predestined to be conformed to the image of his Son, that he might be the firstborn among many brethren. Romans chapter 8, verse 29, New King James Version. When one speaks of sports, the question, who's the greatest of all time, will eventually surface and start a great debate. Of course, if it is baseball, the name Babe Ruth will certainly become a part of the conversation. When basketball is mentioned, Michael Jordan usually is the one most people will say is the greatest of all time. When football is mentioned in our current day and age, Tom Brady is often the subject of the conversation due to him having 7 championship rings in American football. Lastly, when one talks about football known as soccer in the USA, Pele often tops the list of the candidates for the greatest of all time. Thus, if you are an aspiring athlete, it makes sense to model your game after the greatest person in that sport. You want to learn how they think, move, and accomplish the great feats they did so that you can do the same. You want to amaze onlookers like they did, and you want to be remembered as they are remembered when your career is over. Well, this type of thinking should also be applied to our spiritual lives. Yes, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Moses, and the prophets were great, but not great enough to be the greatest of all time. Others outside of the Bible should not be imitated at all, like Muhammad, Buddha, Confucius, or other world leaders, because they were sinful in and of themselves. Thus, the greatest of all time is Jesus. He never sinned. He always did the things that pleased God the Father. He was always loving. He was always compassionate. He even overpowered death by his resurrection from the dead. Thus, he is the undisputed greatest of all time. If we imitate him, then we are imitating the best and will usher in the victory of eternal life and a home in heaven when all is said and done. God bless you. Thanks for listening. This is a ministry of the Henry Street Church of Christ, 309 Henry Street, Gadsden, Alabama, USA, 35901, www.henrystreetchurchofchrist.com. Please subscribe to our channel. God bless you.